Welcome to Minneapolis High School basketball here on 910KNA.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8 in Minneapolis, as the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to take on the Russell Broncos here in the third place matchup here tonight in Hoisington, Kansas at the Cardinal Winter Jam, as the Minneapolis Lions will meet a league foe in the Russell Broncos, a team we've yet to meet in league play, but we will meet them tonight for the first time as we go on the floor here for the third place matchup.
Yeah, we catch them at home next Friday, I believe.
No.
Away?
Yeah, no, it's at Minneapolis.
Next Fridays?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
No, that's wrong.
No, I was thinking it was, for some reason I was thinking Clifton, Clyde, and Claflin were
That's what I was thinking, but till I checked the schedule today. So.
Okay. But so we meet him tonight, and then we'll turn around and meet him again next Friday at home. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So Minneapolis coming off a tough loss last night against the host team, the Hoisington Cardinals, a team that was very solid. Minneapolis played a fairly decent game. We talked about on the drive home. We felt like they played a pretty good game. Just had some things that broke down on them. They had some players that hit some big buckets when they needed to, and Hoisington came away with the victory. Minneapolis faces the Russell Broncos tonight. Russell, interesting. They record-wise are a 500 ballpark team,
there.
Mm-hmm. But they beat the Beloit Trojans at Beloit, where we lost to Beloit. So,
but Beloit has beaten Ellsworth just by 2 points twice, one of them in double overtime. So, you just never know how that's going to stack up. But,
yeah, exactly. Minneapolis about 3 minutes away from the start of tonight's this afternoon's game. Minneapolis in their road jerseys, as they will be in all red. The Russell Broncos in their home white, as we're playing here for third place at the Cardinal Winter Jam. Last year we got third place.
No, actually, this will be the highest place we played for. We have finished sixth, and fifth.
Okay,
in our history.
And fifth. Okay.
So this will be third and fourth. Will be the highest we've ever played for in this tournament.
So Minneapolis, they will, like I said, they are in their road jerseys, and they've been the home team all throughout the tournament, 1-1. So. Mike, what's the boys got to do coming off of just a little bit of rest, a late game last night? What do they got to do today?
Well, Russell will be right in your face defense. They're very athletic. They rebound well for no taller than they are. They're a lot like us. We're just going to have to outplay them and shoot well from beyond the arc. In this game, Russell played quite well against Quivira Heights. A little bit I saw him play. It was a very good ball game. And Russell just will not make too many mistakes out on the floor. We'll have to limit our turnovers, of course, which kind of plagued us last night in the game against Hoisington. Hoisington really out-rebounded us and just outplayed us in the paint.
Yeah, they did. Granted, they had some size in the paint, but still, they did outplay us. The turnover bug really kind of hurt us as well.
Yeah, we were right about the 15 turnover mark, and Hoisington, I think, only had 6 or 7 turnovers the whole game.
Hoisington played a very clean ball game. For the starting lineups tonight, Casey Argenbright. Casey, a 5'9" junior. Number 3, Taylor Oaks, 6' senior for the Russell Broncos for Minneapolis. Number 15, Grayson George, a 6'1" junior. Number 11, Brandon Huff, a 6' senior for the Broncos. For Minneapolis, Logan Weedle. Logan Weedle, a 5'10" senior, number 23. Number 25, Michael Von Felt, a 6'2" junior for the Broncos. For Minneapolis, Dylan Crossan. Dylan Crossan comes in at a 6'3" junior. And number 33, Zach Axelson, a 6' senior for Minneapolis. Keegan McCulloch, a 6'3" senior. And also number 34, Nick Turner, a 6'3" senior for the Broncos. They start 4 seniors, 1 junior. Minneapolis, of course, starts 2 seniors and 3 juniors. So
Turner, a very smart ball player, has pretty good position inside. Does a lot of good rebounding, and especially on the offensive glass.
And Axelson is one you pointed out to me earlier in warm-ups. Only at 6 foot, but the kid can jump, kind of like a Grayson George.
Yeah.
Can jump out of the ceiling. So it'll be interesting to see how these two squads meet up. And it looks like that's what is going to happen. Is 6 foot Axelson will jump against 6'1" Grayson George. Both these boys can jump. We'll see who gets the tip. Minneapolis in their traveling red, Russell in their home white on the hoisting the floor, and the tip goes up, and it will go in the hands of the Broncos as it will go back to Von Felt to set it up. Von Felt kicks it out on the right side, drives in the paint, up and no good, rebounded by Grayson George. Casey Argenbright will bring it down to set it up for the Lions. Back to McCulloch. McCulloch back to Weedle. Weedle to George, back to Casey. Casey sets it up, back in the hands of Weedle. Weedle goes inside to Crossan. Crossan in the lane, up and good. Nice job, Dylan Crossan, as he goes right into the paint and gets the bucket. 2-0 Lions to the lead. Ball on the side to Axelson. Axelson in the lane, kicks it back out to Turner. Turner takes a little shot off the mark, rebounded by McCulloch. Keegan will get it up to Weedle. Weedle drives towards the center of the floor, back to Argenbright. Casey goes into McCulloch. McCulloch on the outside to Weedle, back to Grayson. Grayson to set it up. Swing pass over to Argenbright. Grayson looks at a three, pulls it back down, pulls up, gets it back to Weedle. Defensive 2-3 zone. McCulloch drives the lane, gets it into Crossan, and Crossan gets a rebound after the miss by McCulloch and puts it in. Nice job by Dylan.
Dylan right now playing real long underneath, and Russell not able to handle Crossan inside, and there's a turnover.
Turnover by the Broncos. We'll go to Minneapolis. McCulloch will inbounds it to Argenbright to set it up. Casey looks to the coach to get a play. Gets it in the corner, back to the top to Weedle. Weedle into the paint, into McCulloch. Oh, nice drop down pass. Rebounded by Grayson, puts it up and good. It's a great pass by McCulloch down to Dylan. Dylan couldn't finish it, but Grayson got the rebound and the putback. 6-0 Lions with the lead.
Axelson there with the block at the end. He can elevate.
Minneapolis looks like a 2-3 zone as well. More of a 2-3 man press.
It's a man-to-man. They're pretty much matching up. McCulloch's dropping down to double up on Turner, and for the most part, man-to-man.
Number 25, Von Felt gets the bucket for the Broncos. Into Crossan again. Crossan shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Axelson. Axelson will bring it down. He'll set it up the top of the key. Tries to dribble around, picks up his dribble. Back in the hands of Huff. Huff swing pass, looks down low. Nice pass, drop down to Turner. And Broncos have brought it to within 2, 6-4.
Good help defense by George when Axelson tried to make his move, but got it down low to Turner. He's tough down low.
McCulloch tries to put it back in, can't get it, gets his own rebound again, and there he's going to be fouled. So
Turner, I believe, is going to be whistled with that foul. Had called on somebody, didn't they? Yeah.
First personal foul on Nick Turner. First team foul. McCulloch will be at the line to shoot two. First shot is up and in and out. Too flat. 5:02 left to go in the first quarter. Lions with a 6-4 lead here. Second throw coming, and it's good. Minneapolis will get a couple players in here as Owens, as well as Yoxel and Darrow check in for Weedle, Argenbright, and Crossan for the Lions. Looks like,
well, both teams played yesterday. A good idea to start the rotation early. Keep those legs fresh, as they could be anyway.
Ball goes swing pass over to Huff. Huff back in the corner to Axelson. Down low to Turner. Turner in the paint, kicks it back out to Huff. Shot up and off the glass, no good. Rebound, Grayson George. Grayson will pull it down and bring it the other direction.
Huff has missed 2 in close, down on the low block.
Swing pass over to Darrow. Darrow swings it back over to Grayson. Grayson on the outside. Looks down low to Yoxel. Yoxel up and no good. And it's saved by the Broncos. Gets it over to Axelson as Axelson will go into the paint. Kicks on out. 3-point shot up and off the mark. Rebounded by Darrow. Darrow will bring it down for the Lions. Darrow guarded by Oakes. Crosses over, gets it to Owens. Owens on the left-hand side, picks up his dribble. Ooh, double teams it in. Tries to get it into Yoxel. Right when he passed, he kind of knew that there is a foul on Russell, but kind of knew that one may not have been the best pass to go in. Luckily, we get bailed out on the foul.
Yeah, they had the double team there. It's a little tight to thread that one through there.
So, Grayson George to inbounds. Second team foul. Back to Darrow. Darrow back to Grayson for 3. Off the mark. And it's saved by oh, nice steal. And then it's stolen right back. Minneapolis gets the steal, and then they steal it right back. 7-4 Lions with the lead. Ball on the outside goes to Rugels. Rugels kicks it back out to Oakes. Shot in the lane, up and good. Not Oakes, excuse me, Huff gets the bucket. Grayson George brings it the other way. 7-6 Lions with a 1-point lead. Goes into McCulloch. McCulloch, and then a lazy pass and the steal by Oakes. Russell with a chance to take the lead here. 3:19 left in the first quarter. Ball goes back on the outside to Axelson. Axelson dropped down low to Turner. Turner is going to be fouled. So
I think Tyrell's going to be whistled with the reach-in foul.
Turner, a big boy down low, 6'3", but he's a wide body as well. So Minneapolis gets Weedle and Charlie Lynn in for Grayson George and Keegan McCulloch. As Rugels will inbounds for the Broncos. Shot up and off the mark, and Oakes gets his own rebound. Swing pass over to Axelson. Axelson kicks it back out to Turner for 3, and he hits it, but is it going to count?
Yeah, foul's underneath on 30 for Russell. Going for position.
So, and they do.
Or was it on Minneapolis? It was on Minneapolis going for position.
Ooh, I was going to say I didn't have a 2-3 on.
So the bucket counts and they get the ball.
After the shot, underneath the basket.
Wow.
This could be a 6-point play here.
Yeah, Axelson on the outside gets it back to Von Felt. That's a 5-point there. Axelson can really jump down low, and he gets it in the low block and spins around. Owens back to Darrow, 11-7, Broncos with the lead. Logan Weedle on the outside. Looks in at Charlie Lynn. 3 shot up and off the mark by Weedle. It's into Yoxel. Yoxel is fouled from behind, can't finish it, but he'll go to the line. Foul is on number 30, Brady Rugels. Russell goes 7 only 2 deep into their bench so far. Minneapolis usually plays 9. They have so far tonight. Yoxel at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one. As the Broncos get in, looks like number 22, a sophomore, Brennan Walter, checks in for the Broncos. Second shot coming by Andrew Yoxel. Shot is up and in and out. Oh, thought it was coming out, it drops in. Used every part of that rim, did it, Mike?
Shooter's touch.
Ball's picked up by the Broncos, and timeout is called by Russell Broncos. 11-9 here, 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. We will go ahead and take a break with them. You're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lions sports backer. The state.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Russell Broncos with the ball and the lead as Oaks drives it down, kicks it over on the outside, kicks it down low to Axelson, stolen by Yoxel. Back to Weedle. Nice hands by Yoxel. Gets it back, top of the key, swing pass over to Darrow. Darrow to set it up. He'll take a three-point shot, and it's good. Nice shot by John Michael as he hits a three-pointer right there. Minneapolis has the lead back at 12-11. Oaks will bring it down for the Broncos.
Boy, they didn't even come out to get him. Darrow with a real good look.
Off the mark, Axelson. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Weedle.
Axelson can elevate. He went right up and over the top.
Ball goes in the corner to Owens. Swing pass back to Charlie Lynn. Three-point shot by Weedle. It's off the mark. And that's going to be over the back by Yoxel. Minneapolis will get some 4 fresh players in as McCulloch as well as Argenbright, George, and Crossan will check in. The one to stay on the floor looks like will be Owens. So, nope, Weedle. So starting 5 back on the floor. Broncos, they get in a couple, another Huff back in the ball game. So Oaks picks it up, gets it to Axelson. Axelson on the outside, guarded by McCulloch. So kicks it back down low. And Casey Argenbright's, nice job by Casey. Didn't give him enough clearance. I'm assuming that's, but he gets called with the block. Casey did a nice job of stepping in there. It's a foul, but Casey not afraid to stick a body in there and try to at least try to get a charge. Oaks back to Huff. Huff guarded by Weedle. Picks up his dribble. Swing pass over to Axelson. Axelson nearly stolen by Argenbright. Off the mark. Puts it back up. Still no good. And Axelson comes away with it. 3 offensive rebounds right there. Ball goes back down. Kicks it down low. Oh, nice job by Logan Weedle. The little thievery right there as he gets the ball away from Turner. 34 seconds left. Minneapolis with the ball and the lead. Weedle for 3. Nice shot, and he drains it. Nice job, Logan Weedle, as he hits a 3 from the left-hand corner. 15-11. Turner swing pass and then turnover off of Turner's pass. It'll be Minneapolis ball with 20 seconds left. Can't beat that opportunity right there, Mike.
A good help defense down low by Minneapolis creates an opportunity on the other end, and good ball movement finds Logan Weedle wide open for the open look, and he drains it.
Casey will set it up here. 11 seconds left. Casey back to Grayson George. Grayson back to Argenbright. 6 seconds left. Back to Weedle for 3. And it's, oh, darn it. Thought that was going to draw. That sure looked good from up here, didn't it? It's off the mark. 15-11, the Lions had the lead at the end of the first quarter as they go on a nice little run right there as they were actually down for a little bit of time in there. So 15-11 at the end of 1. Let's go ahead and take a break, guys. We'll be back. You're listening to 910canada.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks, committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman, as we make the trip out here to Hoisington we've talked about this beautiful facility, and I'll say it again, what a nice area to play in. It's a great facility. Minneapolis has the ball here to start the second quarter.
Nice floor, great lighting.
All you need is a tornado to get something like this.
Pretty new facility.
It's amazing what insurance dollars will do, huh?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Well,
I'll tell you.
probably more than insurance dollars.
Yeah, it was, and I'll tell you the devastation that I saw in this town after the tornado. You wouldn't want to see. You wouldn't want to see that anywhere, guys. So Oaks with the ball for the Broncos, gets it in the hands of Von Felt. Von Felt will drive, and he's going to walk with it right there as he turns the ball over. Goes into traffic. Don't turn over by the Broncos. Minneapolis turned it over just on their end of the court. So
nice double down on the defense, and he had nowhere to go. Took an extra step, another turnover, and Russell with 4 turnovers here early in the first half.
Argenbright gets it over to Grayson. Grayson has some pressure on him. Back to McCulloch. Back to Casey. Casey gets called with the shuffle. So
Popular call here of late.
3 straight turnovers, all travels, called on both squads. 7:23 left to go in the second quarter. Von Felt with the ball for the Broncos. Axelson on the outside, guarded by McCulloch. And nearly turns the ball over. Ball goes inside to Turner. Turner gets nice position there after the double team. And Minneapolis is going to call timeout to talk about it. 7:08 left to go here in the first half. We will take a break with them. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex Salina.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
After the timeout, Minneapolis will play it in, leading 15-13. Russell Broncos looks like their motive of operation is going to be down low with Turner and Axelson. Minneapolis doing a good job ball movement here, but Russell, good tight defense.
And then the other thing we're seeing is a double team. They are quick to go out on the double team on George.
And we post up Grayson down low, and he gets the foul.
Axelson, his first personal. Grayson at the line. First shot is up and good. Is that Grayson's first points of the night? Nope, he had a field goal earlier. The second quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Second shot is up, and he makes that one. Makes them both there as Minneapolis 17-13, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on Grayson. 4th team foul, I believe. 5th. Okay, sorry about that, Dale.
Russell with 4.
Oaks will have the ball for the Broncos. Picks up his dribble, gets it back over in the corner to Von Felt. Von Felt gets some motion going, gets it back to Turner. Turner back to Von Felt, kicks it back out to Oaks for 3, and he drains it. Good shot by Oaks. Wide open 3 as Argenbright tried to help on the double team. Back to McCulloch, into Grayson. George up and good. Nice pass by McCulloch to Grayson. Great ball movement there by the Lions as Grayson finishes the left-hand layup.
Nice backdoor cut. George, clear path all the way to the rack.
Grayson George with the rebound up to Argenbright. Casey will bring it down to set up. Back to McCulloch, into Crossan. Crossan fronts his man, puts it up, no good, and McCulloch's going to get the foul. As Keegan will get called for the foul. I think that's just his first personal foul, 6th team foul for the Lions. Checking in will be number 30, Brady Ruggles for the Broncos, as well as the first time tonight, Adam Bueller.
Bueller. I had to do that.
Oh. You guys got to fill me in on what that
It's
exactly.
the movie.
Okay. So, Oaks with the ball, guarded by Argenbright, picks up his dribble, gets it back to Bueller. He'll put up a three, but he
Travel.
walks with it. Yep. Good call,
Actually,
Mike.
I've never seen that movie, but I've seen that cut many times
Yeah.
on TV.
Cut is repeatable.
Argenbright to bring it down. Gets over to Logan Weedle. Logan back to Casey. Into Crossan, back to Weedle for three. And he gets it. Nice shot, Logan Weedle from the right-hand corner. Looks like they've changed the zone up to like almost a 1-3-1. Axelson, great drive. Up and no good, rebounded by Crossan as Rugels takes it in, can't finish it. Argenbright looks into Crossan, swing pass over to Grayson. Grayson drives, back to McCulloch. McCulloch back over to Grayson, he'll take the three, and it's off the mark. But he gets his rebound, gets it back out to Argenbright. Nice job by Grayson to follow his shot and get the rebound. 22-16, 4:46 left in the first half. Argenbright back to Grayson. Grayson swing pass over to Weedle. Weedle into Crossan. Crossan tries to drop down to McCulloch, and Rugel steps right in front of it. 3-point shot up and off the mark.
30 over the back.
Good call. I've got Rugels with 2.
Looks like Russell will get Ryan Zachman in the ball game.
5th team foul.
So Russell hadn't gone too far into their bench, but they've now gone 9 deep. So
Nice little run here by Minneapolis with the big 3 from Logan. And Minneapolis has stretched out a 6-point lead here. First half action.
Argenbright with the ball back to Weedle. He'll three-pointer top the key, and he drains it. Nice job, Logan Weedle. Hits a three from the top of the key. And a steal by Argenbright right there. Casey gets a steal, brings it back in the lane, kicks it back out to McCulloch. Oh.
Right idea. George breaking on the backside, and McCulloch with a pass just went right through the arms. George was not looking for the pass.
No, he wasn't.
He was heading for the
Pretty
rebound.
cool. Yeah. He could have caught that in midair and laid that in. That'd been sweet. But you're right, Scott. I think Russell has gone to kind of a 1-3-1 at times, but it looks like a 2-3 matchup. 2-3.
Yeah, it's a strange-looking defense, but it is. There's going to be a foul called, I think, on Yoxel.
Team foul 7.
Yep,
1 and 1.
17 foul.
It's Andrew's second personal foul.
3:49 left in the first half, 25-16. Yoxel will check out. McCulloch checks back in. So, shot at the line. Oaks is off the mark, rebounded by McCulloch. Owens gets it back to Darrow to bring it down to set it up.
Well, you get to the line, you want to hit the front end of that 1-and-1, and so far, Russell, we throw it back
and
behind.
we throw it back behind.
Oh, he went out of bounds.
Yep. He can't get it. Nice job by Owens.
Yes, Tyrell hustles back and with the rescue gets it back for Minneapolis.
You're right. He went out of bounds. He couldn't step back into it. So Owens gets in trouble. Coach calls a timeout to bail him out. 3:23 left. We will take one with them. 25-16 Lions with the lead as Minneapolis will call the timeout.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
Welcome back to Hoisington. John Darrow with the ball. Back over to Grayson George into McCulloch. Back to Grayson. Grayson drives, kicks it over to Charlie Lynn. Charlie is going to be fouled, but he goes right in at Axelson, and I think Axelson will pick up a second foul.
They were fortunate not to get a 3-second call on George there, I think.
Could have also possibly gotten in trouble on Charlie Lynn. I don't know if you saw that one as well. But, Charlie's first shot is up and good. Nice job, Charlie Lynn.
And let me tell you, though, he drew the foul on Axelson. I think with him on the bench, we could exploit down low with just Turner down there. I think we could do big things with the crossing.
Misses it, but Grayson George gets a rebound, and then it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Oaks. It'll stay with Minneapolis. Nice job, Grayson George, to get the rebound. 26-16, 3:09. Grayson to pull the trigger underneath the Lions basket. Looks like Huff will check back in for Zachman. They're going to leave Axelson in there with two
kind of
fouls.
rolling the dice here a little bit.
Charlie Lynn back to McCulloch.
As active as he is jumping and rebounding, he could possibly pick up that third foul.
McCulloch in the lane, up and good. Nice head fake and then the drive, and gets the bucket from about 10 feet out.
Nice, smooth left-hand 10-footer by McCulloch. And Minneapolis has a 12-point lead, 2:48 left in the first half.
Shot up and no good. Rebound by McCulloch into the hands of Grayson. Grayson will bring it down. Back to McCulloch, back over to Tyrell Owens. Owens shot up off the mark. Charlie Lynn gets the rebound and put back. Nice job, Charlie Lynn, as he gets the rebound and the putback, and draws the foul as well.
Who dat?
Not sure who was called on, but great job, Charlie Lynn. Second personal foul on Brandon Huff, and Charlie will go to the line for an and one. Nice job there by Charlie Lynn. Charlie caught the missed shot by Tyrell Owens, and Charlie wisely just puts it right back up, muscles right in there, and puts it right back up. 30-16.
Charlie with 3 points here in the first half. Good minutes down low. Axelson can't do a lot with him with 2 fouls, and man, that kid can jump.
No. Yeah, he can.
14-point lead here by Minneapolis, 2:33. Turner heads for the bench. And Scott, as you mentioned, Axelson still in there with 2 personal fouls.
They bring in Alan Rourke, a 6'3" senior for Turner. Charlie at the line for the M1 and makes it. Nice job, Charlie Lynn. Broncos bring it down to set it up in the hands of Zachman. Zachman double team, picks up his dribble, and Charlie Lynn's going to step right into that one. Charlie, this is a good thought on Charlie, just had a half a step too late, tried to draw the foul, and he gets the block instead. At the line will go number 30, Brady Rugels.
It's a great defensive play, actually. Lynn comes down to get him. He had a clear path all the way for the layup, and he fouled him out on the floor. It's a 2-shot foul, but still, he misses the first one. It's a good foul.
Yeah. Axelson will check out as number 13, Bueller checks in. So, no starters in there right now for the Broncos. Second shot is off the mark, rebounded by Bueller. In the hands of Zachman. Zachman drives.
Uh-oh.
And the bucket's good. So,
Zachman all the way to the rack. We missed the defensive rebound there, and Russell all of a sudden gets the stick back.
31-18, 2:15 to go.
Tyrell with his second personal foul, Scott.
In the half now.
Minneapolis gets some fresh blood on the floor. Zachman will try to get an M1 here, and he does. Russell will call a 30-second timeout. 31-19, Lions with the lead. 2:15 left to go here in the first half. We will go ahead and take let's go ahead and just keep it here, Dale.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and keep it here.
Talk me into it.
Mike, Lions have come out. They've done a pretty good job of distributing the ball inside and out, and they've really got a pretty good shooting percentage right now, even though we don't keep that stat.
Big thing right here is Logan Weedle with 3 big trays from the outside. As got us right out there in the lead, and we haven't looked back.
Yeah.
Minneapolis playing well on the defensive end also, though.
Absolutely. Ball be inbounds to Casey Argenbright. So on the floor is Argenbright, Weedle, George, Crossan, and McCulloch. Weedle on the outside. Back to Argenbright. Argenbright looks down low to Crossan. Back to Weedle. Weedle back to Argenbright. 2 minutes left. And Zachman come up and tried to knock it loose at him.
Coach Shoup wants to draw Russell out of this zone, and he said spread it.
And
There's
Weedle
an
takes a
open
three.
look.
Nice job, Logan
Nice.
Weedle.
That'll do it.
Number 4, that will open it up. And then the steal there by Weedle. Oh, right job by Crossan into McCulloch, and there's going to be a foul on Zachman. Great job by Minneapolis on the defensive side. Logan Weedle comes down here and does a great job of saving it. Dylan Crossan catches it in motion and just does a great job of moving the ball. Argenbright will be at the line for a 1-on-1.
Great save by Logan.
Off the mark, rebounded by the Broncos. Zachman drives, puts up the runner in the lane, gets it to fall. Argenbright will bring it down. Casey at the top of the key, back to Logan, back to Argenbright. Back to Grayson. Into McCulloch, shot up and no good, rebounded by Crossan, then off the hands of Bueller. It'll stay with, Hecker. So
34-21, Minneapolis.
Darrow checks in for Argenbright. Grayson George for 3.
Swish.
There you go. Nice job, Grayson George. He hits the 3 right there.
That looked good. After it left his hand, it was nothing but net.
37-21, Lions with the lead. Ball goes back in the hands of Hecker. Hecker back to Bueller. Bueller picks up his dribble, back to Hecker. Hecker drives, off the mark, rebounded though in the lane, shot up and good by Brady Ruggles. 37-23, 38 seconds left. Coach Shoup looks to Darrow to set it up here. I think they'll just let it run down.
He wants the last shot here.
Yep, he does. They're going to
match
change
up
the
real quick
defense here.
Yeah. Nobody has Grayson George, though. That's a big mistake.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're going to box and 1, but they're going to Logan Weedle. And, boy, that leaves Grayson wide open. 3 seconds left. Swing pass over to Grayson. He'll have to get it off, and he does. Off the mark. Nice job, nice look. Had to quickly get it off, and boy, that would have been a killer right there.
You're right. Minneapolis did recognize it. They went to a box and 1, and they slipped right out on Logan Weedle. Logan has the hot hand with 4 trays here in the first half. But I thought that was a big mistake, but they were also out with pressure on Grayson George, who had to let loose from way out, and just off the rim, no good. But Minneapolis with a nice 14-point lead against the Russell Broncos.
We will go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8, home of the Minneapolis Lions and Lady Lions. Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas here, the Cardinal Winter Jam, as the Minneapolis Lions with the lead at the half, 37-23, with a great first half shooting for the Lions. Gets them the nice 14-point lead at the half, Mike.
Well, they're having the pulled pork supper tonight, Scott. Last night it was chili and chicken and noodles. Tonight it's pulled pork, and the pies are just outrageous on that table, let me tell you. I thought maybe I'd just have 2 because it said no sugar on it, and I thought I was good to go.
How did we go from a great shooting night to pulled pork? We know what you're thinking of right now.
So Mike and I are having for supper after the girls' game.
We've got this thing planned out. Great shooting night so far for Minneapolis. Logan Weedle with the hot hand has carried Minneapolis to a comfortable 14-point lead. But as athletic as Russell Broncos are down low, Turner can score down low. He's a big, bulky 6'3", but can step out and has hit a 3. But for the most part, Minneapolis just playing pretty good defense. And I think if you ask Coach Shoup, he's getting the best of both worlds tonight here in the first half. Good defense and good offense.
Yeah, so far, yeah, exactly. They've done a pretty good job. Now they've done a pretty good job in the first half. Came out kind of flat in the third quarter of last night's game, and the Hoysen game out red hot. So they're going to have to watch themselves coming out in the third quarter. Run through some stats for us for both the Broncos and the Lions.
Scoring for the Russell Broncos in the first half, Ryan Zachman off the bench with 5 points. A nice little guard, slashing guard. I think he's an underclassman, but I'll tell you what.
Only a junior.
He's a good-looking guard. I like the way he plays hard. Taylor Oakes has 3 points. Brandon Huff has 2. Von Felt has 2. Ruggles has 2. Axelson just with 2 points, and Nick Turner, the 6'3" post for Russell, has 7, and one of those was a 3. So the guy, he can step out and shoot the 3 ball from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he can.
For Minneapolis, John Darrow Jr. has 3 on a long bomb, hit the 3, kind of get Minneapolis going there. Grayson George has 9. Tyrell Owens played a lot of minutes along with Charlie Lynn. Charlie Lynn ended up with 4 points, and you just pointed out something that I did miss, Yoxel's 2 free throws there, but McCulloch with 3, Dylan Crossan with 4, and Logan Weedle has 12 points in the first half here. Andrew Yoxel has 2.
4 big 3-pointers for Logan Weedle. Great shooting as Logan hits 4 big 3-pointers. Actually 6 3-pointers made for the Lions in the first half. 4 by Logan, 1 by Grayson, and 1 by Darrow. So that helps the lead right there with the extra point. So Minneapolis with the lead, 37-23. Dale, let's go ahead and take another break, and then we'll be back with second half action. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as EU Communication Channel 8.
Welcome back to Hoysen, Kansas, to the Hoysen Cardinal Winter Jam. Lions are playing Russell for the third place consolation game tonight.
Possession arrow here favors Russell here to start the second half, and we're underway. Minneapolis on the defensive side here. Russell plays it in. Good tight defense by Minneapolis to start. Axelson in the corner. Dishes it back outside. Dribble drive, left-hand layup. No good.
Crossan is going to get tangled up with Turner down low, and they're going to get Crossan with foul. But, wow, Axelson. First of all, he's cut from a different breed of cloth. The kid is cut like you wouldn't believe, and can slash to the line pretty quick.
Yes, he's ripped.
Nice job by Weedle with the backside help as he gets the ball after the turnover. How we do on turnovers, Mike? We keep track of that?
Yeah, I did. Minneapolis, this is unofficial, ended up with 7 turnovers in the first half. Russell was 6. Not too bad.
Grayson George, baby hook on the inside, off the mark, no good. It's it back to Turner. Turner will come down with it back to Axelson. He'll take the 3, and it's off the mark, rebounded by Grayson George. Grayson up to Argenbright. Casey will bring it back down, pull it out to set it up. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter, 37-23. Argenbright picks up his dribble, gets it to Crossan. Crossan back to Argenbright.
It's one thing I've noticed about Dylan the last 2 or 3 games. He's been playing strong. I mean, he's a very physical young man inside, and he's done a good job.
Grayson can't get the reverse layup. And blocking foul is going to be called on Logan Weedle. At the line will go number 11, Brandon Huff, as Weedle gets his second personal foul. Shot is up and off the mark for Huff. Have another one coming here. Second shot is up and it is off the mark as well. Crossan with the rebound, back to Argenbright. Still no scoring here in the third quarter. 37-23 Lions with the lead.
Just 1 of 6 from the free throw line for Russell. And Minneapolis with
turnover.
a quick turnover there. Backdoor cut by George, and he just couldn't get the handle on it.
McCulloch sits down. Yoxel comes in. Coach Shoup's going to talk to Keegan about it. Ball goes back in the hands of Axelson for the Broncos, guarded by Yoxel. Back to Turner. Turner tries to muscle his way in.
Travel.
And no, they call a foul instead.
Third team foul.
Foul's on the floor. McCulloch's going to come back in.
Fouls on Yoxel, I think it's his third.
Yep.
I thought Turner actually took an extra step there as he did his spin move.
That's what I thought they called at first, but good hustle by McCulloch. Can't get it. Axelson swing pass over to Turner. Turner, there's a charge. Oh! I realized he wasn't quite set, but boy loaded that shoulder, and I thought Dylan may have had enough position, but
usually when the offensive player lowers the shoulder like that, he's toast.
It usually, that's what I mean. That's why I thought that, boy, we had that one in the bag.
Can you say freight train?
Crossland goes to the floor. Turner goes to the free throw line. He makes the first one.
He got steamrolled.
Yeah.
Turner's a big cat.
Yeah, he is. Second throw coming by Turner. Crossland did a great job of holding his ground, but boy, he got leveled. Second free throw is good. And Argerbright. And Broncos will set it out. Broncos will play a little man press here. Minneapolis into McCulloch. Back to Grayson. Grayson drives and can't finish it, but the foul's going to be on Axelson, I think. We'll see for sure, but Axelson was down in that area. And it was. Third personal on Axelson.
Good call, Scott.
Grayson George to go to the line.
That's a big foul right there. Yet they bring in that Zachman kid, and he has played big.
Grayson makes the first one. That one I'll tell you, that was a kind of impressive play. That's what Coach Shoup had brought McCulloch back to the bench. They run that post play to the top of the key, to the top of the free throw line, and you run that guard around, and you just basically swing pass over, and Grayson took it right in and was fouled. Tried to do it earlier and had the turnover. This time it worked to perfection. Grayson had a chance to get the 2 free throws. And he gets the second one to fall as well. 39-25. 5:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Oakes with the ball on the right-hand side, looks for Zachman. Picks up his dribble and goes back in the corner to Von Felt. Von Felt is going to drive. And steal by McCulloch. Great job, Keegan. And gets it back to Weedle. Nice job, McCulloch. Back to Argerbright. Argerbright rolls to the right-hand side. Gets it back to Grayson. Grayson looks down low into the post. Gets it to McCulloch in the lane, up and good. Nice job by Keegan McCulloch. Backs his defender right down there. Didn't see who had him, if that was Turner or not, but backed him right down in there and then did a little hook over. Nice shot by McCulloch.
Used the right hand, and yes, got him clear down to the low block. Started on the other end on a great steal.
Huth with the bucket as they go down to Huth into the low post. Back to McCulloch, back to Weedle. On the outside. Looks at Keegan. It'll be out of bounds off of the Broncos. It will stay with Minneapolis. And
41-27, Minneapolis still with a 14-point lead.
Grayson inbounds it to Logan, into McCulloch. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Ruggles. Goes back to Oakes. Oakes to set it up for the Broncos. Back to, there we go. There we go. That's the shoulder I talked about earlier, wasn't it, Dale?
He lowered it.
Yeah, he did. Zachman lowers the shoulder and gets called with the foul, and Argerbright steps in and takes it. Checking in will be let's see. Checking in will be Darrow Lynn as well as Owens. Argenbright will bring it down to set it up. It's over to Darrow. Darrow pulls it out and has his pocket picked. Ball goes the other direction. Ball in the corner to Von Felt, and there's a block right there. And it will go and be the 5th team foul for Minneapolis. I believe McCulloch's 3rd. See for sure who they called it on.
I think it was
Second on McCulloch. Inbounds to the Broncos, gets it in. And it's going to be off of White, red ball, as they inbounds it, and Von Felt kind of just stood there and then went off his foot.
Quick hands, and it went off Russell. Minneapolis with the possession. Here's a pretty good matchup here in the backcourt. Argenbright a little bit too quick with the dribble for Zachman, but it's fun to watch.
McCulloch takes his man all the way in. Can't get the fall. And there's a tie-up right there. Nice job by Rugels as well as McCulloch, as they both fight hard for the tie-up, and they will get it, stay with Minneapolis on the possession arrow. 3:41 left to go in the third quarter. 41-27 Lions with the lead. And there's going to be a foul on the inlet pass. Now, number 11, Brandon Huff.
That's his 3rd.
McCulloch will go to the line.
So the fouls are mounting up on 2 of the starters for Russell, Huff and Axelson.
3rd team foul on the Broncos. 5 for the Lions.
2-shot foul coming here. McCulloch at the line. First shot is up and good.
Nice stroke there on that free throw. That was headed in for sure. Minneapolis does need to make the free throws because Russell will put us at the line.
Second shot coming for McCulloch here. Shot is up and it's off the mark. Von Felt will bring it down for the Broncos. He's guarded by McCulloch and nearly got his pocket picked. Defense by McCulloch, and there should be a travel right there, and they call a foul on Darrow. Darrow got a hand in there, but a little bit of hop at the top of the key. Darrow's whistled with the foul.
I think Mr. Von Felt's going to have a talk with the coach. I don't think the coach likes him handling the ball quite that much, and Minneapolis with a nice double team.
Actually, Von Felt to inbound. See, Zachman goes out and gets it up to top of the key to Hecker. Hecker back to Oakes. Oakes. Ooh. Charlie Lynn. Charlie threw got some body in there, and Charlie's going to get his 2nd personal foul. So 7th team foul on the line. So Yoxel really the only one with 3 fouls, I think. First throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Charlie Lynn. Up to McCulloch. McCulloch will bring it down to set it up. Back to Casey. Casey with the ball guarded by Oakes. Rolls around. Gets it to McCulloch. Shot in the lane. Up. No good, but he'll be fouled, I believe, by number 30, Rugels. That'll be his 3rd personal foul, if that is the case. McCulloch will go back to the line for 2. 3:03, 42-27. Lions with the lead in the third quarter. First shot off the front of the rim, no good by McCulloch. As Turner checks back in. He checks in for Ruggles. Second shot coming by senior Keegan McCulloch. This one is up and gets it to roll in. Oakes will set it up for the Broncos. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ball goes into Turner, guarded by Charlie Lynn, and there's a travel at the top of the key. And the turnover will go back to Lions. They're going to pick up a man press here. Interesting, though, they just press. Got a new player in there, and I have no idea who that is.
numero uno.
Brett Farmer, not even on the list here. So one is Farmer. Casey breaks the press nicely. It's in order to try Darrow for three. Drains it. Nice job, John Michael, as he hits the three there. 46-27. Oh, blew right by him there is number 13, Bueller. So went right around, trying to win. McCulloch on the outside. Back to Argenbright. 2:20 left. Back to McCulloch. Shot in the lane, glass good. As he uses the glass on the left-hand side, gets it to fall. 48-29, Lions with the lead. Farmer on the outside, back to Bueller. Bueller, that's going to be saved. Good save there. And it's going to be off Charlie Lynn, out of bounds. Good hustle by Minneapolis to get back on the defensive side.
Charlie gets back just in the nick of time to tip that one out of bounds as Russell had numbers down low. Nice play, Charlie.
Ball goes in the hands of Bueller. Back to Turner. Turner back to the top of the key. Back to Farmer. Farmer back to the outside to Bueller. Bueller draw. Nice job, Keegan McCulloch. He's going to get whistled with a foul, but thought Keegan had a nice block there.
Must have had his hand on his back.
It's Keegan's third personal foul.
Minute 45 to go, third quarter.
First throw is off the mark. Grayson George checks in for McCulloch. Bueller's second throw coming here in second. 48-29, minute 45 left in the third quarter. Second shot is up and good by Bueller, a junior for the Broncos. The Broncos are going to lose a lot next year, guys. Got a bunch of seniors on the squad. And turnover as Argenbright tries to go to Owens, and Owens cuts, and Argenbright throws back and gets the turnover.
Throws behind him.
Turner on the outside. Charge, yep. The call of, call travel.
Their walk, so.
Call it travel instead, so. Grayson George will inbounds.
48-30, Minneapolis with an 18-point lead here in the third quarter against Russell.
Grayson George at the top of the key, down low to Charlie Lynn. Charlie puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Bueller. Oh, nice hands by Casey Argenbright. Gets it up to Tyrell Owens. Owens takes it all the way in. Off the glass, can't get the fall, gets the rebound. Casey does, and he'll get fouled. Nice job by Owens and Argenbright, both hustling down low, and Casey will go to the line. Tyrell tried to draw the foul, and couldn't quite finish it. Foul is on Jordan Hecker. At the line will be Argenbright for two. And it's good. Checking in will be Dylan Crossan, Keegan McCulloch, and Logan Weedle as Darrow, Owens, and Lynn will check out. So Grayson George and Casey finish out. The starting five's back in for the Lions. Broncos have played all 12 tonight. And Casey makes them both. Minneapolis only has 11 because of the injury by Macy. Bucket is up and good by Jordan Hecker. 42 seconds left. Lions with an 18-point lead, 50-32. Casey on the outside. It's back to Grayson. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Shoup. So 30-second timeout. So Dale, let's go ahead and take one with them. 28.8 seconds left, 50-32. Lions with the lead. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, as Minneapolis with the lead, but after the turnover, it's going to go back in the hands of the Russell Broncos. And Minneapolis has increased their lead here. They will have a chance to shut them down and maybe get a steal and bring it back to the direction.
Clock.
We lost one. There we got it back.
Okay.
So ball gets inbounds in the hands of Farmer. Farmer and picks up his dribble. Casey Argenbright nearly comes away with a steal there, as jumps right in front of the bench, the Russell Broncos. It will stay with the Broncos with 20 seconds left. Farmer inbounds. Gets it over into Oaks. Oaks, oh, nice drop down pass to Turner. Wow. Argenbright will bring it down from the lines with 12 seconds left. Back to Grayson. Grayson back to McCulloch, back to Casey. Casey in the paint, up and no good. Turner comes down with it. Shot, from three-quarter court.
It has possibilities.
No good. 50-34 Lions with a 16-point lead at the end of the third quarter. We will go ahead and take a break as we get ready for the fourth quarter. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's,
11.
home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC. Eagle.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Cardinal Winter Jam here as Minneapolis has the lead as we get into the fourth quarter here, 50-34, as Russell will have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was looking at point totals there, and Russell, I had him only with 9 points there in the third quarter until they got that last bucket, but Minneapolis has outscored Russell in each quarter. Russell's been very consistent, 11 or 12 points a quarter. Minneapolis with a big second quarter to take the lead here. Russell has the possession here to start the fourth quarter.
Axelson in the corner for the Broncos. Back to Oaks, back in the corner to Huff. Huff gets it over to Von Felt. Von Felt back to Huff, then to Turner. Turner at the top of the key, gets the backdoor cut. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass to Brandon Huff as the Broncos score first here in the fourth quarter with a nice backdoor cut by the Broncos. Argenbright back to McCulloch. Back to Weedle. Back to Grayson. Grayson on to Argenbright. Back to McCulloch. Picks the big man on the inside off the glass and good. Nice job, Keegan McCulloch, as he uses the glass to finish. Axelson will take a three, and he, off the mark, Dylan Crossan. That's 4 on Axelson. That's a frustration foul right there.
That was a hack.
So.
And you're right, 4 fouls on Axelson. And he has spent most of the time on the bench in the third quarter, but he's going to play here with 4.
You almost got to. One of the most athletic kids out there. They try to double team him. McCulloch will bring it down. Oh, geez, nice block by Axelson.
He can get there,
Yeah,
can
he? Back in the Oaks. Oaks picks up his dribble back to Axelson. Back to Von Felt. Von Felt to Axelson. Into Turner. Turner fronts his man, gets it back. The outside drives. And the putback is up and good by Von Felt. And the turnover by Minneapolis. Wow.
Shoup was calling for a double dribble on that last drive. It looked to me like he pulled his foot to his steps, but nothing was called either way.
14-point lead for the Lions, and the Broncos had the ball. Oh, wow. Axelson wide open on the outside. No call on the inside. Turner with the rebound. No good. Rebound still in the hands of the Broncos. They still can't get it. Grayson George comes down with it. Wow. Argenbright double teamed, and that's another turnover by the Lions. And luckily they miss it, but that time Turner doesn't, or Von Felt doesn't. Minneapolis got a little lazy the last couple drives down, and McCulloch gets it back to Grayson. 5:48 left to go. Back to Weedle. Back to Argenbright. Minneapolis slows it down a little bit. 52-40, 5:40 left to go in the ball game. Back to Crossan. Crossan back to Weedle. And Shoup calls a timeout. So they double team Weedle in the corner. Shoup calls a timeout with 5:30 left to go in the ball game. So let's go ahead and take one with them. 52-40, Lions with the lead here in Hoisington, Cardinal Winter Jam. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as EU Communication Channel 8.
Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
For all your insurance needs, check with Bob Martin, your Farm Bureau Financial Services representative in Minneapolis. He can insure what matters most with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Bob can help you protect what's important: your car, home, life, health, business, and more.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas here. Minneapolis will have the ball here at the 5:30 mark. 52-40 the lead. Grayson George will trigger it for the Lions.
Well, Russell's chipped away at that 18-point lead. He's got it down to 12.
There it goes into McCulloch. Coach of the Russell Broncos wanted a 5-second, but he was a quick 5. Argenbright back to George. Back to McCulloch. Back to Argenbright. Casey looks down low. Back to Weedle for 3. Top of the key. Off the mark. But McCulloch gets a big rebound. And he pulls it down. Bracks it back out. Nice job by McCulloch with the rebound. Back to Grayson. Grayson set it up. Back to McCulloch. Back to Argenbright. Triple team, somebody's got to be open there. Into McCulloch. Shot up and good. Nice job. Keegan McCulloch gets his man in the air, then goes around him. Keegan's had to have had a pretty good night tonight. Shot up and good by Huff. Huff struggled in the first half, but he's kind of come alive and had some buckets in the second half. Argenbright trapped. Back to McCulloch. Into Crossan, and will be fouled. That should be 5 if it's, yes,
yep,
it is.
It is.
That is 5 on Axelson, and he will be done for the night. So could have gone either direction. They get Axelson, and the coach is over there furious because
I said there's a double foul there.
Huh?
I said there was a double foul there. One from each side.
5th personal foul on Axelson, and Crossan will go to the line to shoot 2. Axelson ends the game with only 2 points. And they still haven't put a player in yet. So checking in will be number 30. It looks like Brady Ruggles will check in for the Broncos.
Tyrell Owens replaces Logan Weedle.
So officials, I don't know what the heck, the coach is just waiting to buy as much time as he can. So,
I think you're allowed 30 seconds to make that replacement.
He was giving instructions.
He used it all, didn't he?
He used every bit of that time and then some. 54-42. Crossing at the line for 2. First one is good. Nice job, Dylan Crossan, as he gets the first one to fall. Have another one coming here. Second shot is up, and it's good as well. Makes them both. Turner gets it into Von Felt for the Broncos. Von Felt back in the hands of Huff. Huff drives, kicks it on out to Ruggles. Back to Oakes for 3. Looks pretty, and it is. Haven't had a lot of threes, but he hit one right there. I think that's only their second three-pointer of the night. Tries to get it to Owens, and a turnover goes the other direction. And Grayson George with the steal, and then Von Felt comes down with it. Back to Oakes for another 3.
It's looked good, didn't it?
There's going to be a foul in the paint. So foul's called on the floor, but regardless, it's a 1-and-1. So,
boy, if Oakes would have hit that, that would have been,
that would have been huge.
Big.
Looks like Ruggles will go to the line as Crossan gets, McCullough gets his 4th foul. As Yoxel checks in, as well as Weedle. So on the floor is Yoxel, Crossan, Argenbright, Weedle, and George. 4 minutes left here in the 4th quarter here. 56-45. Ruggles at the line for 2, or 1-and-1. He makes the first one. Second shot coming here.
Just a 10-point lead here, 56-46. Make that 9.
Makes them both. They will get it into Weedle, back to Yoxel, back to Argenbright. Casey will bring it down to set it up, and there's a foul right there as Zachman gets called with the foul. And that'll be only the 7th or 8th team foul. Regardless, Casey will go to the line for a 1-on-1. Third foul on Zachman. Argenbright at the line. Coach calls, coach for the Broncos calls a full timeout to talk about it. Broncos down by 9. Minneapolis trying to hold on to this one. 3:49 left to go in the ball game. You're listening to 910KNA.com. Eagle Communication Channel 8. Lions with the 56-47 lead.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lions Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds. It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, Cardinal Winter Jam. Lions trying to come away with the 3rd place trophy here, or 3rd place medal, or whatever you get. At the line will be Casey Argenbright for a 1-on-1. On the floor for the Lions is Yoxel, Weedle, George, Crossan, and Argenbright. Casey's first throw is up and off the mark, but Crossan with a big rebound, and the putback is no good, but Grayson comes down with it. Grayson gets about the top of the key to Casey. Wow, how big were those 2 rebounds, guys?
Been even bigger if we would have had the stick back.
Grayson swing pass over to Weedle. Minneapolis trying to play a little catch here. Back to Yoxel. And it's going to be stolen. And the turnover, there's a walk there. Yep, nice call. Nice call by the official. Russell fans wanted a foul, but Minneapolis dodged the bullet right there.
We wanted the turnover, and we got it. Nice collapse on the defense by Minneapolis to force that turnover by Huff.
Foul's going to be on Von Felt, and that will send Andrew Yox to the line for a 1-on-1. Turner not in the ball game, guys. Kind of surprised about that. But they don't have their big boy in there.
Well, they need speed and quickness on the defensive end, but you're right. He is a threat on the offensive end with a nice stroke from beyond the arc.
Andrew makes the first one of the 1-1. He'll have another one coming here. Second shot coming.
And they sure could use a 3.
Second shot is up, and it's in and out. Rebounded by Ruggles. Ruggles back to Zachman. Zachman will bring it down. Drives, picks up his dribble, and stolen by Crossan. Nice job, Dylan Crossan. Back to Weedle. Back to, gonna have to get it across. Get it across, guys. That's 10, yeah. Good call by the official. They had, well, that was a quick 10 maybe, but that was a quick 10, but still, they, that was
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So, regardless, it's a turnover, so. So it looks like McCulloch checks back in for Yoxel.
Needless to say, we dribbled the ball around, dribbled instead of passing.
Yeah. John Michael Darrow called with the hold, and that will send Oaks to the line.
Double bonus
for 2. Second personal foul by Darrow. Oaks' first shot is up and no good.
Thank goodness they haven't been a good free throw shooting team.
Checking in will be Zachman for Bueller. Another shot coming by Oaks. And it's off the mark. Rebounded by Crossan, back to Argerbright. Casey needs to dribble out of that, and he does. Back to Grayson. Grayson back to Darrow. Darrow wisely holds it back down, back to Argerbright. 2:44, a lot of triple team there. Crossan back on the outside, back to the top to McCulloch. Back to Darrow. A lot of hand checking going on.
We're going to play keep away here.
Back to George. There's a foul right there.
Man, they picked the wrong one to foul.
They had a couple opportunities to foul some other people. They get Grayson George right there, but 2:23, 9th team foul, 4th foul by Zachman.
10th, I guess both teams are in the double
sorry,
bonus.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they just changed it.
Grayson's first one is up and good. 58-47, 2:23 left to go. And looks like Turner checks back in. Second shot is up and it's good. Gets them both to fall here. Logan Weedle will check in for Dylan Crossan. They get some. Von Felt will bring it down for the Broncos. Or to Turner. Turner in the corner. It's a backdoor pass to Von Felt. And no good. Rebounded by McCulloch. Casey back to Grayson. Grayson brings it down across the timeline. Back to Argenbright. And Argenbright will get fouled by Oaks. Just Oaks' first personal foul, I believe. And Casey will go back to line. First shot by Argenbright is up and off the mark. Casey's missed a couple free throws tonight. Actually missed 5, wow. Second one is up and good. Missed 5, made 3. 3 of 8. Darrow tries to get the steal and comes away into the hands of Bueller. Thank you, Bueller, for 3. Oh, wow. Bueller hits a big three-pointer right there to bring this back to a 10-point ball game with 1:41. Wow. That was a quick throw, too.
Bueller.
Okay, let's take a timeout. I can't handle this, guys. 60-50, 1:41 left to go in this ball game. You're listening to 910candy.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8. We'll be back.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lions sports backer.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks, committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Scott, just think you've got 2 more games this year and all next season. Put up with that because he's just a junior.
Bueller, yeah. You have to figure out some way to somehow to change that to Ferris Bueller needs to take a day off. How's that? Yeah. There was a move there. So Argenbright, Turner gets a bad steal, but it gets to Argenbright. Casey's going to have to hustle here. Back to McCulloch. Across the timeline, back to Weedle. Weedle back to McCulloch. And he's going to walk with it. Minute 28 left, 60-50. Broncos will try to get it to closer match here. As checking in will be Darrow for Crossan. Ball goes back to Von Felt to set it up for the Broncos. Bueller on the outside. Back to Oakes. Oakes for 3, and that's off the mark. It should be out of bounds. Saved. Wow, Bueller for 3. Wow. Should be over the back by Von Felt. No call. Gets it back to Turner. Turner will take a 3. It's off the mark. And another rebound by the Broncos, and they finally get a bucket there, but wow. Ruggles with the bucket. And there's a foul right there. And McCulloch will go to the line as Oakes gets called with a foul. 55 seconds left. Keegan McCulloch at the line for 2. Keegan's first throw is up and good. Nice shot by Keegan. First free throw is made. 61-52. 55.6 seconds left. Second throw is up and it is good as well, as Dylan Crossan will check in for Darrow.
Yeah, Coach Shoup.
Nope, for Weedle.
Brought in John Michael for a little extra ball handling, and you could tell it on the defensive end. Crossan not in there for the rebounds, and Russell able to attack that rim 2 or 3 times in a row there.
Oakes brings it down for the Broncos. Takes the quick 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Grayson George. Back to Casey. Casey back. There's a foul right there. Casey gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Number 30, Brady Ruggles with the foul. His 3rd or 4th personal foul. 4th. I love their scoreboard on the side. That gives their fouls. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the next board's all ready to go.
Yeah. Casey misses the front end of the 2-shot foul here. So as the Lions are in the double bonus, actually both teams in the double bonus. Second shot is up and he makes that one. 63-52, 42 seconds left. Weedle checks in for Crossan. Oakes will bring it down, guarded by Darrow. Oakes gets it into Turner. There's a walk in the lane, yep. So Crossan comes back in. He'll come in for Darrow. Argenbright to pull the trigger. Into McCulloch. And knocked out of bounds off of Russell. It'll stay with Minneapolis. McCulloch will inbounds as Russell gets in Zachman as well as Von Felt. So Minneapolis has Argabright, George, Weedle, Crossan, and McCulloch. Gets it into Casey. Casey back to McCulloch, back to Weedle. Weedle brings it down across the timeline. And he's trapped, back to Weedle. Or back to George, and he'll be fouled by, it looks like, Huff. 21 seconds left. Lions will come away with the victory tonight, guys. But Russell played pretty.
They're a scrappy bunch.
They are a scrappy bunch.
Hung right in there, right to the very end. Got it down to single digit, 3 possessions, but Minneapolis able to hit just enough free throws, and not a very good job at the free throw line at that, but hit some key shots in the fourth quarter. McCulloch underneath, but Russell pretty pesky. I can see how they could give a lot of teams trouble. They can shoot from the outside.
They can shoot from the outside.
Open look.
And I can see, they hit the right shots at the right time, and they've got Axelson and Turner, both pretty good ball players, and not a lot of points out of Axelson tonight, but Turner's had a fairly decent night. 11 points. So Minneapolis, Russell calls the timeout. 63-52, 21 seconds left as the Lions will get third place, highest ever place here in the tournament, Dale.
For the boys, yeah.
For the boys.
Sixth, fifth, but now third.
So keep moving up. You said sixth, fifth, and third.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Win it all next year. How's that? So
we get that 6'7" kid to fall down and break his leg or something. Some poison.
Oh my. Grayson George go to the line. Guys, I think we could have won that if we were in that ball game. So Grayson's shot is up and good. Makes the first one fall. Have another one coming here. 64-52. And he gets the second one. I'll give you a little update on Kyler Macy. Talked to Kyler after the game last night, and Kyler is out. He is
a couple weeks anyway.
Torn ligaments. Garrett Pounds and Garrett Doherty will check in.
In his ankle, not his knee.
Yeah, I'm sorry, his ankle. Sorry about that. So Garrett Doherty and Garrett Pounds check in.
65-52 here. 21 seconds remaining.
I sure hope you don't let those balloons set in front of us, man. So
she don't care.
She is very so ball will be inbounds to Oaks as he'll walk it down. Russell is content. They will kick it in the corner. Shot is up, no good, but the foul will be called, and Oaks will go to the line.
Garrett Pounds gets his name in the scorebook.
With his first personal foul. Shot is up and good by Oaks. 65-53, 11.3 seconds left. We now have played Russell and seen what they're like. And he makes them both. Argenbright bring it down. Back to Doherty. Doherty back to Owens, back to Pounds. Pounds in the corner. And that's the ball game. Nice job as the Minneapolis Lions come away with the victory tonight. 65-54 as they win third place here in the Cardinal Winter Jam against the league foe Russell Broncos, which we will play again a week from yesterday, and next Friday.
Next Friday at home.
At home. Now, next Tuesday, Dale, are we at home or are we on the road?
Clifton Clyde.
Clifton Clyde. Okay. So Minneapolis will be awarded the third place medals. So Minneapolis gets the medal presentation. Let's go ahead and we'll just keep it here for the medal presentation. And Casey Argenbright, John Darrow, Michael Darrow, number 13, Andrew Yoxel, Grayson George, Andrew Yoxel, Number 20, Garrett Doherty. Number 23, Logan Weedle. 24, Garrett Pounds. 25, Tyrell Owens. 33, Dylan Crossan. 34, Keegan McCulloch. 42, Charlie Lynn. For the Minneapolis Lions. And
Congratulations to the seniors.
Yeah.
4 straight years here, and they finally get some hardware.
yeah, and and to Kyler Macy. I didn't name Kyler Macy. Kyler had a very good first game. Unfortunately, Kyler is out for a lot, maybe the entire season, but hopefully he'll come back. But Kyler Macy, congrats to him as well. Minneapolis comes away in third place here in the Cardinal Winter Jam as Minneapolis Lions win tonight 65-54. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, then we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8. Welcome back to Hoisington as the Lions come away with a victory tonight by a score of 66-50 something. I lost it now. Minneapolis comes away with a victory. We'll get Coach Shoup here.
Get them over with.
What was that?
Go ahead and do our stats. Get them over with.
Let's get our stats with real quick. Coach, we'll have you sit down for a second. And let's
Point totals for Russell. Zachman had 5. Oaks had 6. Huff had 10. Euler had 6. Hecker had 2. Feld had 6. Ruggles had 6. Axelson, the jumping jack athlete, only had 2. Well put together young man. Nick Turner led the Russell Broncos with 11. Minneapolis scoring unofficial, of course. Argenbright had 4. John Michael Darrow had 6. Grayson George had 15. Andrew Yoxel had 3. Logan Weedle with 4 big bombs in the first half had 12. Dylan Crossan had 6. And Keegan McCulloch with a big second half had 15 for Minneapolis. Charlie Lynn ended up with 4 points on some big minutes in the first half.
Yeah, nice effort by the Lions tonight. We're joined by Coach Shoup, and Coach, congratulations.